All right, so this thing here is quite an annoying piece to the point where it's got to go. I've tried everything I can to use it. It's just not happening. It ends up getting in the way. I really do need to figure out which one I'm going to use. But the point of this video was to do workflow, and again, it's going to be hard to show you everything in one because I need to do a drop down, and unfortunately, I don't have the right gear for that, which I'll figure it out. But where was I? All right, so this adventure has been just that. Thanks to iPad BeatMaking, he's helped me out a lot with the setup stuff because I was struggling. But hold on, let me go back to trying to show you her process. So I'm using the MPC Electric Ballad EP. On the master chain, I have this is the master. If you can see this, you can't see this. On the master, which is that crown looking right there, I put the Air Flavor Pro. I usually use the vinyl. That's my favorite one. Maybe later on I'll start tampering around. I'll start trying other stuff. But the goal was to get Scalar 2 iPad controlling here, which is a pain in the butt. Most of the Bluetooth devices work really well, but for some reason, Apple's iOS stuff, it can be really tricky, and you got to do a whole bunch of this and that and the third to get it to work. But it does work. It just, you got to mess with it, fool around with it, trying to figure it all out. Anywho, use the humanize feature always. I do like key lock. But I'll be honest, I will not use it much on here. I tend to find myself just learning the scale, whatever scale, like this is a Phrygian scale. So I tend to find myself just learn the scale. I mean, if you learn one octave, it's the same thing repeated across. So in this case, you'll see it's C, C sharp, D sharp, F, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp. Learn those and you got it down. So it's pretty much, that's it. And then you just apply that to whatever keyboard you're on. And now you can say you know the F Phrygian mode. Okay, on the song, this is not the chords I used. I don't know what this is down here, to be honest with you. I picked some random chords from here that I like that came up with a sequence. Something like that, right? And then I play, let me do track mutes here so you can hear it or solo it. So this is what I came up with on the keys. We're on the chords. Okay, good. So there you go. And to make it better, I'm not gonna say better, but just to make it seem a little more human, the cool thing about MPC is obviously you have the human going on here, and the human in the scalar is just velocity. You can hit here and change it to, oh no, I have it on timing and velocity. But for whatever reason, when I did it, I felt like the timing was just so stale. So I used the humanize feature in here, and I did some manipulation up here, just in this top portion to get the timing a little. I wanted it to be more human and be a little more off. And you can see if you look closely, a lot of those notes are a little off here or there. So I think it was called Very Human or something, whatever. All right, so I played that. Then I have at this time too, sorry about that weird coloration, that's a lighting thing. I have the OP1 hooked to it. Hold on, mute that. So when I'm on using this, a MIDI track, it's using the OP1. So then I added in the touching stuff. I added in the melody, so we can solo out the melody. And I thought you could do multiples. I guess you can't. Here's the melody. All right, so. Okay. I wanted you to hear the melody. Let's see if I can maybe mute the drums and mute this guitar. So there's the chords. We'll just do mutes. That'll be easier. So, and then I bought, I think it's like $7. I bought Raul's from Lifted Noise. If you ever watch his YouTube channel, it's pretty good. It's actually really good. I like his stuff. And he messes with the MPC, but he also is on the SP. And he did a vinyl drum pack. And I like it. It's really good. And so what I did was I picked my favorite drums from it, and then I stacked the drums. So let me go back to main menu here, go back to the MIDI. So on the drums, if you go into the edit program, it's under menu, program edit. You can see here, I think I have it muted. So hold on, let me go back. Tracks, yeah, I have it muted. That's why it's doing that. All right, so go back to main menu. We'll go into drum edit program right there. So I took two kicks, put them together, and then I changed the, not velocity, I changed the level. So the volume level, so they hit a little bit lighter. I think that is velocity level. I'm still new with the MPC, using it and getting familiar with it, but I think that's velocity level. So then you'll see I did the same thing with the snares. I stacked two of the same snares and in between sandwiched it with another one, changed the velocity just to make a new sounding snare, in my opinion. This is just a single hat. And there's a shaker, which I don't think I put the shaker in yet. I might go back and do the shaker. Okay, so I'm sorry about this shaking it because I'm having to hold it and show you. All right, so then you hear on the drums, let's go back. So what I did with the drums was I drummed out, obviously. I don't use the note repeat for these type of songs. I think the note repeat has some validity, but just not for this. And then I always drum it out first to get everything close to where I want it. And then after I drum it out, then I go back and use like the Shift TC. And so let me show you what that is. So up here, TC, I use 1/16 time division. This is like quantizing it, but technically I'm not really going to quantize it because I guess I am quantizing it a little bit. Whatever. I use a 65 swing with the 5 shift timing to give it that extra, that groove. It was pretty much, when I did this, I think it was pretty good sounding, but the groove just gave it a little bit extra. And that's what you hear. So start at the beginning. Okay. Then I went to the OP1, and mind you, I think I said this already, that when you go to, when I switch over to an audio track, as you see I did here, and it's called guitar because I'm using a guitar from the Rephaser FM pack. Then I used, well, it's supposed to play for you. Is it set to play? Okay. Oh, because I have it muted. Apologies. Let me unmute it. Okay. So then, there we go. All I did was use this, come up with a rhythm, and then this is what it turns out to be right there. So we'll shift start over, let you see kind of what I did there. That's it. So that's this whole little track. I haven't added a bass yet. I was debating whether I want to plug in a bass and do it, or if I just want to just do a simple bass. Either the options, I guess I could use a bass from this FM pack. These are synth bass. I don't really want a synth bass though right now. I'm over here on the OP1 and showing you the wrong thing. So I mean, there's the basic one in here. There's a few in here I like. I think DNA has fickle bass and electric. Hold on, electric bass. Won't be using those. Let's see. So I could do a bass in here if I wanted to. I feel like I want to just play the bass. No way. Okay, this ain't it. Okay, that's interesting. But won't be happening. Yeah, so I'll probably play the bass. That is really interesting. Let's just for fun, let's see what it sounds like. Weirdly, but I can't. That should be coming through, right? Peeking through. Oops, sorry. I think it cuts it off when you go into auto. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a track. Why did we add 3 tracks? Let's remove a track. We'll delete that one, please. This track, we'll rename it. I like to rename my stuff from the start. Because if I don't, what happens is I tend to forget. Okay, that thing is pumping loud, huh? Let's try this again. Actually not too bad. I could play with it. So it depends on what I want, whether I want it to be a smooth. Because this definitely ain't smooth. Or if I want to change some settings, I am going to honestly leave it. And I will rock with what it is. I don't mind a little bit. And then part of that grit you're hearing too is that I got the whole track running through that vinyl effect. So that could be part of the reason why it sounds gritty. Hear that popping and clicking? That's from the vinyl track playing through it. So I'll leave it at that. This video is going to be ending just now. I just wanted to show you kind of my workflow. This will probably go, I got 2 options. I got one, I could send it out, stem it out and send it to the iPad, which is what I did on my last track that I made. Or I could send it to the computer, whatever the case may be. I might do one, but I'm trying to learn to use the iPad for recording it. AEM seems to be the one that I'm leaning towards right now just because of the the updates. The dev is like really on it right now, and I like that. So I kind of want to use it just so I get used to that vibe. But who knows? I change every day, I think. Anyway, all right, well, that's it for this video. Just going through my workflow, trying to give you an idea of what I think and how I function with regards to making music. And yeah, that's it. All right, leave your questions, comments below, and have a great day. All right.